All right, y'all, how y'all feeling? Today we got Dunkin manager kills customer after he snaps over cold coffee. This like the other video in the Wendy's where the guy killed the customer.
I had a little bit of an issue with it, and I said say it again, and he did. Right hook sent him down. He hit him, and he fell. He hit him? Yeah.
This is Corey Ellis Pujols, a 27-year-old Dunkin' Donuts manager with no criminal record. He just landed a deadly blow on a 77-year-old man.
See, bro, that's the same thing that happened in the other video. I'm gonna tag it in the corner with the I swear he was at Wendy's, and then he punched the old man because, well, I mean, it wasn't warranted, but I could see why he did it because the nigga was talking to him crazy. But I still think you should have that restraint, like, because look at you now. Look, you don't know what you gonna hit somebody just thinking that they gonna stop talking, or they gonna be like you gonna knock them out and then they gonna wake up and know better. No, you could kill them. Okay, like I don't think you should do this type of stuff unless somebody is coming at you physically trying to attack you, you know, or maybe try to slap them. Like, I don't think they're gonna die from a slap
or act was
no, but not don't slap no old person. That's what I'm like. You know, I feel like some old people, because you gotta realize they grew up in a different time where it's like, I feel like they're able to talk, like they just talk in a different way, or they might have some type of entitlement, like, oh, like, since I'm older, like, you have to respect me or something like that. I mean, I get it, like, respect your elders and all that, like, you know, be courteous, but you ain't finna talk to me crazy. But like I'm saying, I wouldn't take it this far as to slap or punch an old person, you know, because you never, like, they got some underlying illness, you hit them in the right spot, oh, it's over with, flat line. Okay, so I'm like, yo, don't do this shit. Keep your hands to yourself.
Just enough to ruin his clean records, claim the life of a man, and earn him significant charges. On May 4th,
I know I'm pausing, but that's crazy though. You had no record, and it's just like maybe you just lost your shit and hit somebody, and now you just get if they died, well, it says kills customer, so you might get a good 10-20 years.
2021, just after 1:30 p.m., Tampa police were called to a Dunkin' Donuts inside a Circle K in the Palm River area of Tampa. When officers arrived, medics were already treating the victim, 77-year-old Vanell Cook, who was unconscious and bleeding from the head.
He looked like he looked like he would go in there and give him some shit. I'm not saying it's warranted to hit him.
I have an altercation with one of the employees. And I guess it just spilled, and I remember in here he was. Yeah, he was talking to my dear was here, Douglas Street, Tampa, Florida, 33619.
Hey, I don't know what happened. I was there. He was actually there. Don't check again. He was his face and he fell down.
Which kid? He has heart problems. He's 100% disabled.
See? He got heart.
Disabled veteran. Disabled veteran. He's got allergies. You've seen allergy tag. What do you have?
Almost immediately,
if he just said that he got heart problems, or maybe that's his friend or maybe a relative, something like that, I don't know. If he's telling the truth and he does have heart problems, he said he's 100% disabled, you punch him in the chest, I hope you did not. You could literally, like you said, kill him.
Pujols approached the officers and told them he was the man they were looking for, calm and cooperative. He explained exactly what happened.
Yeah, so first and foremost, let me just say my name is Corey Ellis Pujols. I am the guy you were looking for in regards to this situation. The long and short of it is that here obviously at Dunkin', he's a regular. He normally comes through here and orders a large hot coffee, but today maybe he's having a rough day or something, and he decided to be extremely profound at the mouth, and I asked him respectfully on the microphone, could you please not use that kind of language, you know, obviously with me and my employees, and as well as that, and he said no, and then he came around to the window, he kept moving at the window, and then I guess he was going to come inside, so I came along this side to let him know. He asked for the manager. Our current store manager is off already. She worked morning shift, and she's currently otherwise here, so I would be for the seniorship, I've been here a little bit longer than he has, so I reserve responsibility for that. In any case, I came out to let him know. I said, listen, sir, with the profanity that you use, I would highly recommend that you go on about your business. We don't want to serve you any coffee today. Maybe you can try again another day, but you have clearly upset, you feel me, the atmosphere here, and we would like for you to go on about your business. I asked him to do that repetitively. It's all on camera. As I mentioned, he came inside, and when he came inside, he addressed me and he was looking. I said, hey, listen, the manager's not here right now. I'll give you the manager's store number and all that good stuff. And he didn't want it. And I said, sir, well, can you please go on about your business again and have a good day? He said, no, you're a nigger. And then I said, and I'm sorry, I had a little bit of an issue with it. And I said, say it again, and he did. Right hook sent me down.
So it goes without being said that you can't hit somebody because they say something you don't like. I'm just telling you, brother.
No, I agree. Believe me. I'm terrified right now, but I agree with what you're saying. You shouldn't. I have had a fit of racism since I've only been here about 2 months, and I've dealt with so much of it. And I'm not saying that is a reason to do it. I'm not.
I got people that say a bunch of hateful and horrible stuff to me every single day. For the past 16 years, I let it go in one ear and out the other. It ain't gonna hurt you. This will get you in trouble. Not gonna get you arrested, but I mean, dude, you hit him and he fell down.
Yeah, and he hit his head pretty good.
And he should have never said what he said. But guess what? That's the country we live in. You say what you want to say.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, like you're saying, dude, get the freak out.
Yeah.
Touch your phone, push and fell.
Right hook and fell. My apologies for the.
He was hit and he fell down.
Keep down. I don't this other. You hit him. You punch him and he fell.
But it's just like, man, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, you could be like, yeah, you can't hit certain people. Like, I feel like that's common sense though. It's like, even if somebody was to come up about your mom's a bitch, fuck you nigga, you a like just say some type of crazy stuff to you. That's still the choice that you made to hit them. Like you took it, you made it physical. Yeah, it is what it is, man. But I'm looking at it like, yeah, you should know better not to do that. You need to have some type of self-restraint. You can't be talking about some say it again and then they do it and like you just, I mean, yeah, of course it's easier said than done in the situation. Like I might be in that situation and just not think about what I'm saying right now and I just lose it. But I don't know, I'm pretty level-headed. I don't think that will happen, but I feel like people need to learn, like you can't be doing this type of stuff. But at the same time, other people need to learn that they can't be talking to people crazy. There are consequences. Everybody ain't just gonna let this stuff slide. Don't get me wrong. You might go to 5 Dunkin' Donuts, talk to the people crazy. The 6th one, somebody knock you out and kill you. Like what you wanted? Like you got to stop talking to people crazy. Not if like, okay, I'm not saying he going around doing this all the time because they say he's a regular. So I'm assuming he's not like, he don't be acting like this. He be normal. Usually if it's a regular, you know, you have a good rapport with the staff and all that. Cause you there so often, they already know like, oh, they already know your name. They already know how you act. They know what to expect and you know, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, he just go around terrorizing people, just talking people crazy. But at the same time, even if like you the nicest person, you talk to one person crazy one day, that one person, you don't know what they going through. They could kill you, and not even just kill you. They could just fight you. They could do anything. They could hurt you in some type of way if you're using crazy words. That's just what it is. You can't just be talking to anybody crazy.
I'm not one to run from what I've done.
No, you're fine.
And again, he's a regular, so I honestly feel like about this situation.
All right, no worries. Some of you guys have to go last evening.
Yes, sir. You too. Take it easy.
Howdy. Gentleman came in, was being very rude to this gentleman, which is the on-duty manager.
Acting manager for all intents and purposes.
Yeah. Said some few expletives, and he hit him, and he fell.
He hit him?
Yeah.
Did you get his information yet or no?
I have not. I just came in and...
That's his grandson that's with him, though.
Okay.
That is his grandson.
I was just talking with him.
Information necessary.
So, yeah. You want to grab his 43?
I have...
Video of it?
We do have surveillance. However, when the boss leaves, she locks the...
That's fine.
Yeah, she locks the...
So, here's the reality of what could happen.
Yeah.
If you charge a battery, yeah, you could be charged a battery.
Right.
That's after we speak with him and see what's going on.
I'm aware. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get on to you, man.
Yeah. No.
You can't let, and I'm telling you from here on out, you can't let what somebody says anger you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I deal with it and I let it go on. I mean, people say nasty and hateful stuff to him and I just
believe
because we
me,
do our job.
I know.
For no reason.
I know it.
You're going to have people like that throughout your life. You just got to let it go in one ear and right out the other. And just realize that he's going to leave and be on his way and you're going to still be here working.
Right.
You know?
I'll be like, look, I'm looking like, look, if he's going to keep that energy with everybody, okay. I'm not going to let that be. I'm not going to my life trying to hit him or do something to him to teach him a lesson. I mean, I feel like people should be taught a lesson because you're not finna just what are you, 77 years old? I feel like you should know better than that, but I feel like old people, they just be growing up and then once they stuck in their ways, there ain't no changing it. So it's like, yeah, okay. But I feel like, okay, if you're talking to people crazy, that day is coming when somebody's finna do something to you. I'm not in any way justifying what he did because I feel like, bro, you need to handle yourself. He took accountability for the situation. So I can't be like, oh, you tripping or nothing like that. Well, you are tripping. But I wouldn't have hit him. I wouldn't have done that. Like, you got to learn, like, when people talking to you crazy, like, that does not matter. Whatever somebody is saying, like, if it's a situation like this, okay, he's a regular. You might see him again, but, like, a random customer, you're not going to see this again. I don't give a what you talking about. Unless it's really triggering me, then I feel like that's what the guy called him must have really triggered him. But it's like at the same time, why? Do you believe that you are a nigger? Like, that's what I'm looking at. Like, because if somebody called me that, it depends. Yeah, I might get mad, but I also might laugh at it because I'm looking at what? Why are you calling me this? I don't even believe I'm that. Or even if I do, okay, if I do believe I'm that, shit, I might have accepted it. But all right, well, yeah, I'm black. Okay, yeah, what about it now? I'm not gonna hit you. Now, if we outside of work, that's different. So I'm just looking at it like, man, yeah, you gotta control yourself, man, because now you got yourself in a situation where you could have, if he's gonna keep that energy, talking to people crazy, let somebody else deal with that. I guarantee you. I guarantee you somebody gonna do something. If you going through the world with a whole bunch of terrible negative energy talking to people crazy because you hate your life, somebody gonna do something to you eventually. You're not just gonna just talk to everybody in the world crazy. It just be just walking around just ruining people's day. You finna get your day ruined.
So we'll let them get him loaded up and everything like that. Just do what you gotta do, bro. I'll be in here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
You're cool. You're good to go, man. Thank you.
It started moments earlier in the drive-thru. Employees couldn't hear Cook through the speaker. He became agitated, began yelling, and was told to leave without being served. Instead, he parked and walked inside. A Dunkin employee who dealt with Cook at the drive-thru told officers the same story Pujols did.
So basically, he was just being, outright rude when your card is going through. But he was just being
For what reason?
Verbal. I asked him if he wanted iced or hot coffee. He instantly was like cold coffee. He was like, who the fuck likes cold coffee? I always ask him the same. Y'all always get it wrong. I'm like, okay, sir, we cannot hear and identify you at the window.
So he got mad because you asked him if he wanted ice or hot coffee.
Yeah. Instantly off rip, he was already mad. Oh, large hot latte. Okay, gotcha. So instantly he was just,
Sure.
above level. So he was being very verbal. Didn't want to listen to what we were saying. So Corey was like, he got on the mic because I've only been here for like just 3 weeks.
Sure.
But I've had Dunkin experience, so
Well, that shouldn't be a normal reaction of somebody.
it shouldn't be a normal reaction. So he didn't want to. Oh.
Thank you, sis.
Okay, so yeah, he was being really verbal for absolute no reason. So Corey got on the mic because he's the veteran here, the more experienced person.
Sure.
So he took over the mic and was like, "Can you not talk to the customer like that?" And he didn't listen. So he said, "Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna take your order today. We're gonna politely ask you to leave." Came up here. We had a verbal verbal like, can you leave and like take the order type of thing right here. We were reassuring him that he could come again later. So then that's when he came up to the front and it was right there.
So even after y'all asked him to leave,
He kept on coming.
came, he parked, and when you say up there, up at the front counter.
Yeah, he came to the car. So we knew Corey was gonna. So me and Corey went up there to wait and tell him to leave again. He didn't want to listen again, so we asked him to leave multiple times, and that's when he called Corey the N-word, and it escalated from there.
What did you see happen from there?
From what I seen is I heard him telling Corey told me to call the cops off rip. So I was calling the cops, I was calling my manager, I was calling everybody. And the dude he kept on being violent, very rude. So
When you say violent, like physically violent,
no,
or just verbally?
I don't think he physically touched Corey, but mentally, trying to get into Corey's mind.
Sure.
And, mess with him and around with his head. So then Corey, he was like, okay, we're gonna ask you one more time. We're gonna either, you're gonna leave or we're gonna call the cops. I was already calling the cops. So he didn't want to leave. He was like, there's a bunch of niggas, this, that, and third, your nicknames. Corey was like, one more time. And he called him another nigga. And that's what happened. I was right here. And I was on the phone with my manager and the police officers at that time. Oh wait, yeah. Police officer at that time, and that's what happened.
So what happened after that, after he said that?
Corey punched him, he was on the floor, and I was on the phone.
Okay, and you were standing like
right around here on the phone.
Okay. Is he, and Corey said he's a normally regular, he comes through
He
here?
comes here a lot, and he's very, like, verbal, like I guess he doesn't know how to, be respectful.
Oh, okay. See, okay, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm thinking he's a regular. You're gonna be cool with the people. Like, I'm not gonna keep showing up to the same Chick-fil-A and then being disrespectful to the workers, because if they see me, it's like anything could happen. They could not serve me. They could do something to my food. So I'm assuming he's being like respectful with them. If he's a regular, I just would think so. Like. But I mean, I guess he's not. If you're talking about he don't know how to be respectful. He keeps saying he's being very verbal. I'm like, okay, what does that? He's talking. What are you like? Verbal, like how?
People know how to be respectful and choose not to be.
He wasn't being respectful.
I mean, it's horrible.
Yeah, so he does this a lot. I've had multiple times where I've had to go through it. He gets mad because we don't know his order. But we don't know your order because we cannot physically see your face.
Sure. Hello. Manager?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to A, I got a thumb drive, or B, if we're able to get the video, can you email it? What's the better for you?
I'll have it emailed to you.
Okay.
I'll have my law prevention guy
Okay.
send it to you.
Let me go out and
Give me an email address.
yes, sir.
I'll call him now, as a matter of fact. To go ahead and get him to do it.
Okay.
Nah, like I said, man, you can't be just punching people off what they saying to you. I mean, I feel like even if he was outside of work, it's like, okay, if you want to handle it that way, you handle it that way. But if you in work, it's kind of like you really risking your job. I know you probably felt justified just because he was talking crazy to you, but it's like you it's not. You have to. I feel like in that moment when somebody is talking to you really crazy, especially in fast food. This is why I refuse to work fast food. I've never worked as like a fast food job because it's like the people you dealing with so many different people. You don't like you. It's just I feel like when it comes to people and food, people don't know how to like. Everybody's raised differently. You know, somebody could be talking to you in a certain way, and it's not even like they trying to talk to you crazy. Maybe they were just really raised that way, and that's just normal to them. But to you, you want something like, oh, why are you talking to me with an attitude or with a tone? You know, it's just even just work in general. I'm talking about retail. It could always be that little miscommunication with just how people are. But it's like, dude, you can't make it physical. I could see if he touched you and then you punched him, yeah, I'd be like, okay, that's valid. Even the police might, or even they might be like, no, that's still not. But I'd be like, he put hands on me first, and I'm not gonna let no nigga just touch me. Like, yeah. But that wasn't the case. So I'm just looking at it like, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if you got charged, like if he dies. So it's like, man, I don't know what's good. Cause I could see from his perspective how he thinks, like how he reacted like that. Maybe you just mad and you just blacked out, but it's like, man, it's unfortunate because you did that, and now it's like you kind of ruined your own life. Depending on what charges you get and how much time you get, because you're gonna get time. They're not gonna, like, it's when you turn it physical from what somebody is like. If it was verbal and somebody you turned it physical, then they're gonna look at you there as the aggressor. Even if he was saying crazy stuff, it still doesn't matter, man. Like,
police requested the store's surveillance footage, and it told the exact story the two employees told. Instead of leaving the property as the employees requested, Vanell Cook parked his car and walked inside the store. Seeing this, Corey Pujols, the on-duty manager, immediately told a coworker to call the police. Cook approached the service counter and continued arguing. Pujols stayed on the opposite side, separated by a waist-high swinging door, and repeatedly told Cook to leave the store. During the confrontation, Cook used a racial slur, calling Pujols the N-word. At that point, Pujols stepped through the swinging door, moving closer, keeping his hands at his sides.
That's the wrong decision
he
right
warned
there.
Cook not to say the word again. Cook repeated the slur. In response, Pujols threw a single punch to Cook's jaw. Cook fell backward, struck his head on the concrete floor, and lost consciousness. Pujols then walked away as emergency services were already being called. The victim, Vanell Cook, was later revealed to be a registered sex offender with a long criminal history involving child exploitation. Prosecutors would later describe him as an unsympathetic victim, but legally, none of that justified the punch. The officers eventually did what they had to do.
I feel bad for you, bro, because now they just say he was a sex offender. Yeah, I feel like he deserved the shit. I don't care if I don't give a fuck if I knew about that or not. If you didn't know, if that wasn't a factor, okay, yeah. I'm still looking at it like, okay, he got his shit then. If you punched him and killed him, I mean, he didn't expect to go out like that. But if he out here doing crazy shit, I mean, you could be a sex offender just from like having sex at a park and getting caught, though. I feel like maybe, I don't know. I would think so. But like, I don't think being a sex offender automatically means that you was just doing, you know, harassing people or doing stuff with like younger girl, whatever it is, it is what it is. But if he was on that, hey, well, you kind of got your karma back, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and feel bad for the old man, because like if you was in there and you was talking about if you was being polite, respectful, and then this guy is just having a bad day, and he just goes around and just punches you randomly, then I feel bad for you, bro. Because it's like, okay, you didn't even bring that on yourself. That was just him having a bad day and taking it out on you. But that's not the case here. You taking your shit out on him. And man, you got yourself dealt with. I'm sorry. That's how I look at it.
They're in here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're going to roll. Yeah.
They told me what happened. I feel for you 100% right now. What's happening at you is not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. And I understand your anger and your level of frustration, but I would be pissed too. And this is one of those things that there's one thing that's steering us right now, and it's the level of pain. He's in critical condition right now. It's not looking good. He has his brain swelling right now. He's unconscious and everything. So I'm going to pray for you and for him that he recovers. If he recovers and he's okay, just get it out there. You know what I'm saying? It's the level of injury. Had he not been this injured, there's a lot of things he could have done. Because like I said, nobody here is okay with what that guy said. And none of us would know at all, you know? And he deserves to put his place for that. But because of how seriously he's injured, we have no choice. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to understand that. Everybody here agrees that what Kentucky is wrong, what he said he was wrong, he has no choice. Like I said, he's not in there. So I'm going to pray for you and for him that he recovers, that will hopefully go away. But for the time being, you're going to be charged 1 count of battery on the elderly female, which is over 65 years of age. You'll have a bond, so it's not going to be really high. You'll be able to bond out tonight at some point. And then we'll just pray all of us. This guy recovers and, you know, everything will work itself out. You know what I'm saying?
Is there anything you have that you want somebody to say here?
Just kids. I'm his mom.
That's fine. Mom, you want to step over here and we can grab all this stuff? Get that over. You want a bag?
Damn, man, I really hope he don't get it. Like, I know it's like, yeah, you made the decision to hit him, but I really hope he don't get no crazy amount of time, bro. Like, it's like, damn, man, because like the cop said, like, I feel for you, bro. Like, if somebody's talking to you crazy, like, and they kept going with it, he chose to come inside. He could have literally just been like, okay, they ain't getting my order right, I'm going to the next Dunkin' Donuts, or I'm going somewhere else. He like I'm saying, like, this all be about, it just be about decisions. But at the same time, you made that decision to hit him, and now he dead.
Ma'am, do you want a bag? I can give you a bag for all that.
It's just like,
Yeah, I've got one in here, or if you got one, that's fine.
Like I say, he'll get a bond, hopefully as fast as possible so he can get out and be done with it. But I mean, I called the state attorney's office, I spoke to all of our supervision, and it's just unfortunate, you know. I wish the guy had a black eye so we could all say, hey, watch your mouth, you know, but he's been through bad.
It's from the same thing.
It's a really sad situation. What could make it go best? As I remember,
I'm sorry. Corey, you have anything else on you, really?
No, that's it. Took everything else.
That's for mom.
Okay, that's it?
Right here. Yeah, that's for mom.
Yeah. So that's it for the cop?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Corey, come have a seat in the car.
Yes, sir.
Brother, what the detective was saying, we 100% agree. But when his head hit hard and everything, when they brought him out here, he was unconscious.
Yeah.
And then while he's up there, he's not doing good right now. He could get better, okay? So you go down, we'll tell mom. Mom can go down. Yeah, you do that and I'll 1035 you. Do they? Okay, that's fine. It's just a hope, brother, that he gets better.
Yeah.
Okay? I know that was not your intent.
It was not.
It wasn't. I know that. You told me that right off the bat, man. It would have been different if it would have progressed and there would have been more physical after that, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
But everything, when something happens, everything is taken that happens in the entire situation. You know what I'm saying? So him falling, him getting the injury, him being elderly, again, he could be in the hospital and be completely fine by tomorrow. Okay? But we'll tell mom. Mom can come down and bond you out. It should be, I think, $1,000 bond or $100 to do a bondsman. She can come down and bond you out. And I'm sorry about this.
I'm sorry because I still think, no matter what anybody thinks of me, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't. I agree with everybody. I shouldn't.
Let me turn the air on for you. Let me talk to mom real quick.
see, this is what I'm talking about. I like when they take accountability for what they did. Yes, you made that decision. Regardless of what happens, if it goes good or goes bad, hey, bro, you know, I mean, I made the decision. I just had to take it on the chin. Unfortunately, it's I don't know, man, because it says he died. So it's like, fuck, bro. Because he doesn't need, like, I feel like you can tell when certain people, when they're telling the story, the other guy said the same, like the other guy that was talking at the window, he said the same story that this guy said, and the camera footage backed it up. So it ain't like he just coming on here lying, talking about, oh, they did this, he did this and he did that, he said this, he swung on me, so then I hit him, and then they checked the cameras and something different. No, that wasn't the case. It seemed like he truly was just like, okay, yeah, I just lost my temper. I did not mean to. Obviously, he didn't mean to kill him. Like, I don't think he's playing with, I'm gonna kill this nigga. Like, no, I don't think so. But it's just unfortunate, man, like how things turned out.
3 days later, on May 7th, 2021, Cook died from a skull fracture and brain contusions. Pujols was rearrested and charged with aggravated manslaughter of an elderly adult, facing up to 30 years in prison. In March of 2022, prosecutors made a controversial decision. They reduced the charge to felony battery. Pujols was sentenced to 2 years house arrest, 3 years probation, 200 hours community service, mandatory anger management, and no prison time. Prosecutors cited
Okay.
key factors such as Pujols' clean record, the victim's aggression and racial slurs, and uncertainty under Florida's stand your ground laws. One man's past made him an unsympathetic victim. The other's clean record spared him a prison cell. But in the end, a single punch thrown in anger ended a life.
On September 25th.
See, I'm kind of happy with that result. I'm not on his side because I'm like, at the same time, bro, you still just hit an elderly person. I feel like you should have not did that. But you know, at least you ain't getting no crazy sentence, man. Like no 10 years, 15 years to, like, you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna catch y'all on the next bit. Let me know how y'all feel. Do y'all feel like he should have got more time? Because even if we disagree, I'm not tripping. This ain't me. I don't give a fuck. I'm just looking at it like, I feel like if I was in that situation, you know, I'm like, he talking crazy, bro. You know?